How About That Cigar is proud to bring you coverage of the 2022 PCA show, and it's all brought to you by the new Nica Rustica Adobe from Drew Estate.
How About That Cigar, back again at PCA 2022 here at Illusione with Fred Rui.
Hey.
How are you doing today, sir?
It seems very formal.
Very
the
formal.
handshake.
Very formal
Yes.
handshakes.
What was your name again? No, I'm just kidding.
David, Ryan, Carl, I don't know. It's day 2, so I'm kind of...
Is it day 2? I really don't even know at this point.
I think it's day 2. Yeah, they do kind of bleed all into one.
It's the trick to the show, and if you've never been to one, you hear, is like just don't stop moving.
Yes.
Like if you think you're going to go back to your room at like 6:30, I'm just going to nap for like 15 minutes before I go to dinner. Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
You just got to keep moving.
Yeah. So at the PCA trade show this year, and this is your first time at a PCA trade show with Illusione.
Yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about how day 1 went, how the first half of day 2 is going, and kind of what you guys were looking to accomplish overall at the show this year.
Yeah, I think there's always a lot of question of how the show's going to go. I think when you're a brand like this and some of the other guys, the show's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you just show up here and people know who you are and you pop up a booth and you expect to like get all this business, it's just not going to happen. I mean, it's just not going to happen. I mean, this really, something that's got a brand like this has been around for so long. The sales and the contacts and seeing everybody, that's the work you put in way before the show even starts.
Yeah.
So day 1, actually, I thought was really good.
Good.
You never know what's going to happen.
You never know.
But I went to the cocktail party the night before, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
This looks really good. And sure enough, I mean, as you get more through the show, it dies out. Some people go home and run their shops, but I think some people, they start sleeping in a little bit more because, So I'm a morning person, so I try to tap out at midnight, but unfortunately, because I'm on East Coast time, I come here and then I get up at 3:30 or 4. I have literally gone to bed, say goodbye to everybody, get up, it's 3:30, 4 in the morning, go back to the Circle Bar, and they're all starting to go to bed.
Yeah.
And then I'm like the guy at Cafe Lux eating corned beef hash at 5 in the morning, waiting for my friends to come out.
Yeah, I love it. And it's there is that early morning crew. Now I'm not quite as early morning, but a little bit. I think I showed up around 6:30 this morning, which for Vegas is even insane.
Yeah.
But I actually got sleep last night.
Different crowd on the early morning.
But a couple mornings ago, there was somebody being escorted out of the bar.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking
morning.
about.
It was
yes.
a very interesting day,
Yes.
but it's Vegas again.
That person's on the trade floor. Not going to say who they
not
are, but
gonna say.
they are here.
But one of the things that you guys are really working on is sort of, I won't say changing, but maybe enhancing kind of some of the ways things are presented.
Mm-hmm.
So talk us through a little bit about how you're featuring that right now.
Yeah, so we're kind of giving a little bit of a preview to what's to come, which is going to be first quarter next year.
Okay.
And right now, it really predominantly only applies to the original documents line. And that's kind of the core line that, put everything on the map and everybody loves. It's all the numbers and letters, 888, 88, it's all these things like that. And I think what we're just doing is it's time to remove some of the confusion.
Okay.
When you talk to a lot of people in the industry and go, hey, look, Stranded Island, you can only have one brand. Illusione is on that list every single time.
Right.
And from a consumer standpoint, sometimes they're a little confused by it. And really, at the end of the day, the numbers and stuff, they were nicknames for sizes.
Yeah.
So a guy might go, oh, I love the 888, but he won't necessarily know that there's other ones available in there.
We're filming right now.
That there's other other sizes available on the same blend. So we're really just cleaning that out and also streamlining it so it's a lot easier for everybody. So what we're doing is we're actually taking, we changed the look, but we don't want to lose anything. There's no blend change.
Okay.
So, I mean, everybody says, oh, the packaging, the blends are exactly the same. There's no way Dion's going to change any kind of blend whatsoever.
Yeah.
And so when you look at, we're going to have the Crojo, the Habano's going to be new, which will be in addition to the original documents. The Candela, the Maduro, Ultra starts to kind of tighten up and get its own scenario there. And then the other thing is Singularity, which was an annual one, which was always a different blend.
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're actually doing a core line for that. And then it gives us the ability, because the idea of trying to maintain we probably should have put the camera maybe closer. So the idea of trying to maintain these annual blends that are different. So this gives us a core line and then Dion can reintroduce like the Phantom or something like that,
Right.
and now you have that thing there. But
Yeah.
the idea is to, Dion had this well before I even came on board. We have different medallions for each of them.
Okay.
We have a look that's really going to stand out on the shelf from far away. We don't lose anything that kind of got us to dance, if you will.
Yeah.
And I just think that it's a refresh that's going to remove confusion for some people.
Right.
Also tighten up and try to standardize the sizes a little bit, so they know like, oh, I like the Habano, but I want it in a Robusto or Corona Gordo or whatever it may
Right.
be. So the feedback from the retailers are like, this is great.
Yeah.
Because we'll be able to have a whole section, and I'm excited about it as a guy that wants to remove any barrier of confusion.
Yeah.
And perception's reality. And if someone is not familiar with Illusione for some reason and they walk over and they're looking at it, it's a little confusing. This just removes some of that, and I think
Yeah.
it's just going to be a lot easier for everybody. We're excited about it. We knew we were excited about it, but now after the show, after a day and a half of people seeing it, and
Yeah.
they're like, "This is great."
Yeah.
It reaffirms that, and so we're really happy
Good.
with what the feedback
Well,
on it.
I dig it a lot, and one of the things that you mentioned already, but I think some people want to people need to be I can't even think of the word right now. They want to be encouraged that, like you said, the blends are the same.
Blends
the
are not
cigars
changing.
aren't changing.
The sizes are still going to be there. I may put out a secret decoder ring so some guys can figure out what they are.
Yeah.
888, 888's a Churchill.
Right.
They were Dion's nicknames for sizes. But again, let's remove that. 88's still going to be there. It's
Right.
just going to have a different band. But again, like you said, and I said, the blend is not going to change. Everything, it's just going to remove those barriers, I think.
Yeah, that's good. Well, we look forward to seeing the new look on our shelves very soon, and grateful that we got to spend some time with you. And we hope the rest of the show is just as good as the first part
you too.
was.
Thanks for coming by, man.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much.
Handshake at the end to show
to
familiarity.
show firmness.
Yeah.
So we'll see you guys again soon.